Yo, hello. Can you guys hear me? Type one in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, okay. So Yam3X, Skipper Studio Stories. How's it going? How's it going? Okay, so I just before we start on the drawing, I just wanted to say that I decided to just start doing live streaming. And I think it's because it's probably going to be better when it comes to like teaching how to draw, because that way I can just answer any questions you may have right on the video, right as I'm drawing with you. So I just thought that was a better idea instead of just having videos just being speed run, right? Like speed drawing video. 101 skills. Happy to see you. Yeah, happy to see you too, guys. I mean, I went what, like 4 months without uploading nothing. Honestly, I feel like I just needed a break for the moment, and I'm back. Skipper Studios. Yes, I'm still going to do speed runs. Don't worry about that. It's just that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sketching, which is the most uh, important part. Um, the part where people need the most help. So I'm going to do that on the live stream. But then midweek, probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to upload a speedrun video. Yeah, thank you. 101 skills. Yeah, I've been on this for a while, to be honest. Like 5 years, 5, 6 years, on and off, on and off. And I'm just trying to be more consistent. But I'll just start on the video now. I'll start drawing. So usually, if you guys can, what I like to do is just use a different color for the base, for the guidelines. So starting with the head, just draw a circle. Oops. Yeah. Then you just draw a line right in the middle. Yeah. Then you draw a line where you want the eyes to be. And then started at the corner of the circle, you start drawing the jaw. I'm about 23, 23, and my birthday is going to be in 7 days, actually, 7 September. So I'm going to be 24. I'm drawing the jaw. Going right below, you can draw the neck now. And then just start drawing the guidelines just for the shoulders. Now you just roughly draw the hair. Sort of the shape of it. Hello, Stuart. FF. How's it going? Okay, just below now you draw the hands. This guy's always praying. Don't know why. Okay. Now again, just a quick sketch again of the jacket. And now the shape of the necklace. Yeah, 101 skills. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how you hold your pencil. Um, the only thing that really makes a difference, right? So I have a fresh piece of paper here. Let's say you wanted to draw something really wide, yeah, or especially when it comes to inking, right? Let's say you need to draw like a really long line. If you hold your pencil really close, what's going to happen is that you can only go this far. Yeah, you can only go this far. But if you hold it at the hands, you can go all the way. And you can keep a really steady arm as you're going all the way from to bottom. And that's how I get my inking to be really nice and smooth. But again, if your art turns out nice, then it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So now that we've done the main sketch, I think we can start on the details. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pencil. That make a lot of sense. Yeah, yeah, 101 skills. If you want to improve your inking, and I must just for that, the way I improved my inking was literally by just doodling around with a pencil on a fresh piece of paper. Then you get your pen, and then you just follow along. You just follow along those lines. Yeah. By you doing that, a lot of times that's what really improved my inking. Because what makes the hardest part about inking really is getting those curves. Also, what you can do is, straight lines, but you can use a ruler for that. Really is the curvature that's going to mess you up. And when you have to do like really long strokes, I think that's the hardest part, at least for me. So going back to our drawing, I'll start just on the left of the face. Yeah. Do the same on the other side. Yeah, and guys, if the audio, I know the audio probably is not the best, but this is just something that I wanted to try with the live stream. And if it goes well, I'm probably going to get like a better camera, um, better mics, better lights just to make everything better. And probably a faster internet as well. But just wanted to see how it goes. Thanks, Yam. 3x. Okay, now we move on to the eyes. Now, the eyes for these guys are actually quite easy because it doesn't have any eyeballs. Okay, and do the same on the other side. Now, when it comes to eyes, just to make sure they're the same length, you can always draw just a line straight that follows along the line below. So that's going to just help you out, making sure um, everything is the same, everything is equal. By the way, where are you guys from? Because I'm from United Kingdom, England. Where do you guys live? Just add these small details on the side of the eye. Yeah. Okay, Saudi. Now, the eyebrows, they're quite weird. Well, interesting shape. Okay, that's the eyebrows done. Now what I'm going to do is probably the ears. On to that. Now, the ears is one of those things where it doesn't really have to be perfect, and most characters just follow the same shape, really. You start with sort of a oval shape, then you add in this line that sort of curves in, yeah, sort of like a U shape right at the top, then a curvature right below. Then you add in right in the middle, this sort of V shape right at the ear, then just small extra details on the ear. That's how you get a ear. Now you do the same thing on the left side. Are you from Italy? Happy to see you drawing again. Yeah, I'm happy as well to be drawing again, to be honest. I find it quite relaxing and it sort of ease tensions for me. So I always enjoy drawing. You know, now that I think about it, the scar that he has on his face actually kind of looks like Frankenstein scar. So what's my favorite anime? So this is not necessarily my favorite, but um, at least one of the best for me has to be Bleach because that was like the first anime I've ever watched. Um, so that's what really got me into it. Um, but I will say the anime that I could watch like 10 times on repeat has to be Death Note. Death Note is a fantastic anime. Um, Death Note, then Attack on Titan. I really like it, except for the ending. I didn't really like it at all. What about you? I mean, based on your profile picture, I would say, wait, is that Hunter x Hunter? Killua. They're quite small, so I cannot see. Yeah, so your Hunter x Hunter is your favorite anime. You know, I actually never watched it. There are so many animes that I need to watch. So, how good is it, Hunter x Hunter? Really good. How many is it still going? And if it's not, how many episodes does it have? Oh, that ended. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to start moving on to the hair. Okay. Um, so you have some little spikes up here. Now again, his hair is quite simple, really. Um, shouldn't be too difficult. It's just mainly spikes, just spikes. So bam, 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 bam. Do the same on the other side. By the way, is the video quality, is it decent? Because I may have to get a new camera because I'm not sure if it's the camera that's bad or it might be just the internet connection that's not quick enough. So I might have to upgrade that as well. Now, when I draw the hair, I don't really like to go sort of around like that. I like to, do a little bit on the right, a little bit on the left, um, just so to make sure that it's kind of symmetrical. Because if you just go one way around, some people like to do that. It works for some people, but for me, if I do that, what usually happens is this part might be wider than the other side, unless the character has hair that looks like that. But this is not the case. So I just like to do that. Okay. Now we can move down, and I would rather start by drawing the hands because they're right in front of us, and everything else will follow. In this drawing, there is actually no tears. Um, so I'm not gonna draw it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually managed to find the only picture that doesn't have him crying. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the clothing. All right. Drawing the color. I just realized I started drawing the clothing without drawing the neck. Um, yeah, I'll do that at the end. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will try to play some music in the background just to, yeah, apologies for the motorcycle. I'm going to try to play some music in the background just to avoid too much silence. So just let me know how it sounds, if it's too high, too low, if it's a little bit distorted. Okay, how does that sound? Okay, going back to the drawing. I'm trying to learn how to draw from a pic, not a video. Do you have any advice? Um, Maybe trying the grid method. So the grid method is pretty much you go online and you just type in grid on image, and what you can do is you can just upload an image, and it's literally going to overimpose a grid line to you. And then what you can do essentially is create a grid of your own. I mean, I don't have time to do it now, but essentially what you're going to do is create a grid yourself, right? Actually using a ruler, so making it look right. And then what you can do is actually follow along the grid line that's on the image. And what the grid does, it allows you to know exactly what the points are of the image um, compared to the picture. And by you following that along is actually going to make you design quite perfectly. So if you have problems drawing freehand like that, then that's what you can do. That's what I like to do as well when I've drawn bigger pieces. So if you go on my YouTube channel and you type in Goku versus Frieza, and you find that video, you will see that I use the grid method. So whenever I have drawings that are that complicated and complex, that's what I like to do. So Goku versus Frieza. Actually, what I can do, I think I can share my screen. So I'll try to see if I can show you. Hopefully, I can go back to the tutorial without messing up. That's, okay, so you can see that was I done that 5 years ago. Um, a little bit, yeah. But essentially, I done the grid line method. See that, and yeah, essentially that's how I drew Goku using that. And the website, um, grid on image. Yeah, so you can find this one like grid overlay. So that's pretty much going to give you what you need. And essentially, all you have to do is upload your picture, and it's going to overlay a grid line, and that same grid line on your paper, and you just follow along. Stop sharing. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm fixing the focus. Okay. All right. Going back. Yeah, just finishing the left side of the right side of the jacket. Now, the only thing left to do really is going to be um, the necklace after we're done with this. Damn, I've been going on for like 40 minutes on this one. Okay. So now they're just circle. And yeah, just try to ensure um, that they are of similar size all around. Following that guideline we created before. Okay. And then we can add in the neck now. And the neck, the shadow of the neck. Okay, now do the same on the other side. Samurio, yes, it's been a long time. 100%. Um, yeah, apologies for leaving that long. Yeah, just to keep you up to speed, I was just saying at the beginning that I'm probably going to start doing live streams um, just for the sketching side of it. That way I can answer any questions real time if you have any. So we're almost done with the drawing here. Okay. So what I would do now is just add in the shadows. And I just like to add it in during the sketch time. That way, when I start coloring and inking, that's not something I have to, think about. Because if you don't draw in your shadows, what's going to happen is as you're coloring, you might mess up how far you need to go when you're doing your shadows. So that's what I like to just draw in. And again, I just like to do it a different color. Again, just to, because sometimes when you're inking, especially if you notice on my videos when I do because I use a light box when I ink. If you do your shadows, let's say with a pencil, yeah, so you have like a shadow here with your pencil. What's gonna happen sometimes is you might actually end up inking it by mistake. So that's why I like just using a different pencil. Now, if you're going to ink straight away onto your picture, yeah, if you're going to ink straight away onto your picture, then by all means ink first. But if you're going to use a light box like I do, then it actually makes more sense to just drawing your shadows first during your sketching period. I'm actually quite enjoying this live stream, to be honest, because by me doing a live stream, I also don't have to really worry about, editing, adding in subtitles. Like sometimes that takes me like so long adding in subtitles. But by doing the live stream, you can get all the help you need from there. And then when I do my speed runs, all I can, when I do my speed drawings, all I need to do really is just put in the time lapse, add in some music, and that's it. Yeah, 3, 4 hours. Yeah, yeah. Most of my drawings do take me that much, 3, 4 hours. But if you look at, for example, the Chainsaw Man drawing, after doing that drawing, I don't know uh, if you were still watching me at that time. I probably took like a month off, like 1 or 2, because it took me 18 hours to do that, and it took me like 2, 3 hours just for the sketching. Then it took me like 6 hours for the inking because I just kept messing up. I kept making mistakes, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to drawing. And yeah, I just kept making inking mistakes. Um, then the coloring took a long time because I must have that's probably the drawing with the most amount of different markers I've ever used. It was pretty much a painting almost because I had to mix and match so many different colors to get the right ones. Yeah. So that's why sometimes I just like doing simpler drawings like this one, because those ones they just take so much time to do. But it was worth it. I got like 1.5 million views. Like it's the most viewed video on my channel at the moment. So at least it was worth it, because I do have other drawings that took me a long time to do and I got like 1,000 views, something like that. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done. If you have any questions, ask it now because I'm about to end the live stream. I made a same Ichigo drawing. It took me like 2 months just to complete it. Is the drawing on your YouTube channel? Because I would like to see it. In just 18 hours. Well, I did have to take breaks though. Nope, I don't post it anywhere. You should. Like, I don't know, like start like an Instagram page. Just post the drawings. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Um, you know, for example, I like to post it. The reason I started posting it on YouTube really was just to see like the speed runs, like how they look like on video. Because as you're drawing it, like for example, during this live stream, you can see how slow it is, truly. Um, I mean, for example, this 50 minutes on my video will be like 10 minutes, and I just wanted to really see on video how quick, like just to see how the speed run looks like. And then I decided to actually start making like real videos and grow my YouTube. Same thing with Instagram. I mean, a lot of people just start on Instagram just to document their lives, their posts, their drawings. So it doesn't have to be for, followers and stuff. It can be just for yourself. It can be just for yourself. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching.